Rome was built on 7 hills along the Tiber River in Italy. Its people were tough and hardworking, used to living in a harsh environment. They raised crops and animals, and they were also skilled warriors. Over time, Rome grew in size and power, conquering nearby villages and towns. The Romans were excellent fighters, and their army became famous throughout Italy. As Rome grew stronger, its people realized they needed a better way to rule. They didn't want just one person in charge, so they created a republic. This meant that the people could choose leaders to represent them. These leaders were called senators. They made important decisions for the city. Rome also had assemblies where ordinary citizens could vote on certain laws. This was a new and exciting way to govern. However, even with this new system, there were still struggles for power. Sometimes, powerful families would fight each other for control. But overall, the Roman Republic was a successful way to rule a growing city. Rome's power didn't stop at its city walls. The Romans were skilled warriors, disciplined and brave. They started conquering the lands around them. City by city, they brought them under Roman rule. One of their biggest rivals was a powerful city called Carthage, located in North Africa. The Romans fought several great wars against Carthage, known as the Punic Wars. These were long and bloody conflicts, but in the end, Rome emerged victorious. By the end of these wars, Rome controlled much of Italy and had become a major power in the Mediterranean Sea. With Italy under their control, the Romans looked beyond their peninsula. They turned their eyes to the lands across the Mediterranean Sea. Their armies conquered parts of Spain, Gaul, modern-day France, and Britain. These were huge territories to control. To keep these new lands under Roman rule, the Romans built roads, bridges, and forts. They also set up Roman-style governments in the conquered territories. This helped to spread Roman culture and laws throughout the empire. Rome was becoming a powerful and wealthy city. Its people enjoyed a high standard of living, with access to food, water, and public baths. The Roman Empire was growing, and its influence was felt across the known world. After years of war and conquest, Rome finally enjoyed a period of peace and stability. This era was called the Pax Romana, which means Roman peace. Under strong and wise emperors like Augustus, Rome flourished. The empire was vast and wealthy. Trade flourished, and cities grew in size and beauty. The Romans built amazing structures like the Colosseum and the Pantheon, which still stand today. Life for many Romans was comfortable. They enjoyed public baths, theaters, and libraries. However, this peace and prosperity would not last forever. Seeds of discontent were already being sown. While the Pax Romana brought peace and prosperity, it also sowed the seeds of Rome's decline. The gap between the rich and the poor grew wider. Many farmers lost their land to wealthy landowners. This caused unrest and anger among the people. The Roman army, once the backbone of the empire, began to change. Soldiers were often recruited from the empire's borders. Their loyalty was sometimes more to their commanders than to Rome itself. This led to power struggles and civil wars. Corruption also became a problem. Many government officials used their positions to get rich. This weakened the empire from within. As the Roman Empire grew larger, it became harder to control. To manage such a vast territory, the empire was divided into two parts: the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. The Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome, began to face serious problems. Strong tribes from Northern Europe, called barbarians, started attacking the Roman Empire. They were fierce warriors and caused great damage. The Roman army became weaker and the barbarians grew stronger. Finally, the Western Roman Empire collapsed. Rome was no longer the powerful empire it once was. Even though the Western Roman Empire fell, the Eastern Roman Empire, later called the Byzantine Empire, continued for many years. The Roman way of life, including its laws, language, and engineering, had a huge impact on the world. Many of the things we do today come from the Romans.
This is the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more English, please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and share this video with your friends. Every like and share helps the channel grow. See you in the next story.